What's a moment that made you feel watched? After years of teaching myself how to keep to myself and sustain a level of privacy most people simply don't understand, that moment on the motel walkway jolted me. The sun was dipping below the horizon, emptying its last rays over the faded facade of the motel and casting long, uncomfortable shadows along the balcony-style exterior walkway. The row of numbered doors became increasingly difficult to distinguish. I was up on the second floor, room 213. As I fumbled with my keys, I noted the peculiar silence that had settled around me. There was something unnerving about it, like a lid had been firmly secured over the normal cacophony of evening life. Then, as I swung open my room door, I noticed her. There was a woman sprawled outside room 215, just 2 doors down from mine. Discarded like yesterday's clothes, she lay flat on her back, lifeless. My instinct was to retreat into my room, to shut the door and dissociate myself from what I was seeing. But I couldn't. I called the cops immediately. The arrival of the police and paramedics broke the surreal silence, their cacophonous chatter and intermittent static bursts from their radios, a stark contrast to the preceding quiet. They moved with a grim efficiency, as if this was another routine nuisance in their busy schedule. One of the officers questioned me while the paramedics attended to the woman. The methodical way in which they took notes, asked questions, and thoroughly scanned the scene was both frightening and humbling. I could feel their gazes analyzing me and everything around them, their professional stares resonating with an eerie echo of intrusion. The quiet was replaced by the muffled sounds of their inquiry, bouncing off the sterility of the motel walls. When they finally left, once again the motel was immersed in an unsettling silence. I stood by my partially open door, staring at the spot where the woman had been. My mind processed the reality with difficulty, yet acceptance. Strangely, the stain on the concrete walkway seemed to intrude the most. It was a blatant declaration of the horror that had unfolded on this ordinary evening. The chalk outline that remained seemed to stare at me, an unnerving reminder that privacy is sometimes a mirage.